You know, the word peace,
Yeah.
we've heard about it forever. We want peace. Everyone wants peace. How do we achieve peace when there's so much conflict in the world?
Well, it depends what do you mean by conflict.
People fighting with each other.
Yes, well, that's violence, isn't it? One way to see peace is that peace is relational. When peace is relational, therefore conflict is part of peace. And peace is about our capacity together, collective capacity and collective intention that ensure conflict will not be escalated into violence. Conflict, in fact, drives the ebbs and flow of a life. Conflict drives dialogue. Conflict is the reason for innovation. Conflict basically is the difference. It's when conflict is not addressed, when there's injustice, there's dehumanization, that's when conflict escalates into violence. So peace, to do peace, or to be peace, to make peace, is that we have to start from ourselves. And how shall we be? How shall we be peaceful from within ourselves and in our relationship with each other?
Why is a forum like the Spirit of Humanity important in terms of trying to create peace?
We all know the challenges that are confronting us, all the challenges confronting us in the world today. Lots of it is to do with lack of care for the environment, lack of care for each other, even lack of care for ourselves. And so what the forum is stressing at the moment is that kind of sense of human spirit as our collective strength. And if this is the collective strength, then we need to somehow develop and go deeper to explore what is it to get to be human together.
All the people here will get on airplanes in 4 days, and they'll go off in 100 different directions. What is it that you hope they will take with them from this forum?
Okay, one of the things that the whole forum is hoping to achieve is to plant the seed, a seed that will trigger the shift in our consciousness. So it's not so much about what we do. Whenever there is conflict or violence, we tend to relinquish our responsibility to the politicians. They will sort it out. The mayor will sort it out, the president will sort it out, the politician will sort it out. But now this is the place we think, okay, what is our responsibility?
What can we do?
What can I do? What can we do?
And that word "we" is important, isn't it?
Yes, because the we in this context, we talk about we, not just you and I, us and them, but more of humans together with the other beings on the planet. And this is the we.
Do you really ever see a time of peace in the world? I mean, can you ever envision it, given the fact that we've been at war and in conflict, it seems, from the beginning of time?
I suppose the limit is our dream. Well, can we dream that? And in what I just spoke, I didn't say anything about the conflict, about the violence confronting, because these are only the symptoms of lacking of peace. These are not the opposite of peace, but more symptoms of lacking peacefulness.
So when I look into your eyes and you look into my eyes, how do we come to some common understanding, even though that we don't know each other, but we all, at our core, our essence, want the same thing, which is peace, which is love, which is cooperation? How do we convey that to each other?
Okay, one of the things, if you ask me, not speaking from the Spirit of Humanity Forum's perspective, but myself, is this: if we see each other, if I look at you, You're not all the identity labels, a male at this age or doing this work and so on. If I remove all the identity labels that you carry and all the stories that you might tell, what I do is I will encounter you as a mystery. Each person, each human being is a mystery. Why is a mystery? Because it cannot be torn apart, analyzed into the units or into the functions, into the roles, and into the, like earlier I said, identity label. We are a living spirit. If we encounter each other, when our eyes meet, and we know deep in our heart, we can be open to that mystery.
And in essence, we are all one of the same, a collective. The world is a collective place. Each one of us is a cell within the collective being of the globe. Do you believe that?
It may be a way of describing it, but in a sense that we are one, but